my goodness. Coleman and Kristen, thank you. Thank you. And of course, my husband, thank you for your very kind, lovely words. And I know you fretted, and as did I. It was like a house of whippets. Anyway. It was 1967 at the auditions for the Ohio Valley Summer Theater's production of Once Upon a Mattress, that where my soon-to-be stepfather walked in and saw a young woman, my mother, on stage auditioning for the role of Lady Larkin, that he said to himself, "That is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen." They went on to play opposite one another in that Herald production. They were Lady Larkin and Sir Harry, and they married a year later. One could argue, were it not for Carol Burnett's brilliant, star-making turn as Winifred, making the show worthy of countless regional and high school productions, my parents would never have met. And 30 years later, I wouldn't have had the daunting privilege of playing Princess Winifred in Broadway's first revival, where Carol came as audience and was, as expected, gracious, generous, and oh so loving. Carol was a North Star. She was inspiration I could not possibly have articulated at age 8 or 9, but came to understand my feelings about her as wonderment and idolatry. There are so many people to mention who have been invaluable counsel, devoted, patient, optimistic, and often had far more courage than I could ever have summoned. Kevin Uvain, dead-end kid, my agent of 40 years, who has loved me, pushed me, and fought for me. Frank Salvaggi, my business manager of 45 years. Ira Schreck, my attorney of almost 35 years, who everyone loves, even business affairs, and advised me decades ago to keep the wardrobe. My publicist, Ina Tresiokas, of almost 30 years, who is the portrait of persistence and grace. My parents, who made certain they found the money and the time equally valuable to take me and my 7 siblings to the theater, the ballet, the symphony, the movies, museums, and to make sure we never left the house without a book. Who grew our imaginations and our dreams, who insisted that curiosity was the gateway to a rich world, who birthed my love of acting and provided a path to my 52-year-old career. All the extraordinary actors I've worked with, legends and emerging, who I watched and mimicked and always hoped to be equal. In 1997, because Kevin said I had to say yes, I met Carrie Bradshaw, Charlotte York, Samantha Jones, and Miranda Hobbs, and I spent 25 years with the most glorious ensemble of women and actors, where we treated all of New York like CBS Television City and the streets like Studio 33. I cherish every 15th hour on the set or 16th hour, every walk and talk, looking into your eyes for the hardest and silliest moments. As Kristen once said, "You are in my bones." Darren Star, thanking you for thinking me your Carrie seems inefficient, but it is what I everlastingly feel. And Michael Patrick King, our longtime leader, my partner, and Carrie's extraordinary narrator, you left no stone unturned for Carrie's better or worse, only for my better. You are a treasure. All the women and men who directed me, written words and stories I am desperate to be deserving of, and encouraging me to be a clown and to tell the truth. HBO, who have given me a sort of permanent residency. Plepler, Carolyn Strauss, Casey Bloys. I love you all, and I am indebted for life. And to my beloved family, my brilliant husband, Matthew Broderick, who has been my husband for just shy of 30 years. Who has given me a family discount and all-access pass to his masterclass in acting, comedy, and dedication. And to the family we have made, our divine James Wilkie, Loretta, and Tabitha. Oh, God, I love you so deeply and admire so much the people you are becoming, that every day at home and at work, I want to make you proud. Once again, to Carol Burnett, to the Golden Globes, and all my friends and colleagues gathered here this evening and at home, I humbly thank you for being such an integral part of an inconceivable life. It is a bounty. Thank you.